do you see yourselves doing it like this again?
Absolutely not. I would have been promoting my third song with Cardi B.
He's still been on 24 Karat Magic Tour.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
We've been spending time with An Evening with Silk Sonic, and this album is can I say it? Unfucking real.
Let's go, Elvis.
Let's go.
Tell him,
Elvis.
Elvis.
Want to hear.
I mean, even Danielle, what was your favorite song, Danielle?
Oh my gosh, I think I'm pregnant after listening to After last night.
Yes. There we go.
And I may not be pregnant, but I am lactating.
Yes.
Seriously, you know what? Of course, the album's been out for a week, and we're very, very lucky that we stole a copy and we heard the whole thing. And you guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving this gift. This album as a whole is like going to see one of your shows, and it is An Evening with Silk Sonic. Talk about it.
That's what we were hoping for. That's what we wanted people to hear. This album was kind of basically made in the middle of a pandemic when both me and Andy's shows were canceled, and for a while there it just felt like we were never going to play a show again, so we came up with this fantasy show hosted by Bootsy Collins, and me and Andy was just in the studio trying to out-sing each other, out-write each other, out-perform each other on our instruments, and you know, giving it all we got. It was like a friendly competition meets camaraderie, and we just wanted to be ambitious, and we hope people heard that would leave the door open, and how far we wanted to take it with the chord progressions, and just hope that people got this feeling that when you close your eyes, me and Andy in your living room or in your car jamming.
Absolutely. You know, I also consider this album a kind of a time machine ride, because it took me to an era that I just missed, this music, the sound. And
when guys like us, Elvis, are allowed to beg, you know what I mean? That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to beg a little bit on this album.
Well, Bruno and Anderson, you did it. I mean, my song, Put on a Smile, I can't wait till everyone can hear it in 1 week. Put on a Smile. It just got me. Gandhi, what was your favorite track off the album?
Smoking Out the Window.
Hey.
I mean, I relate to all of it, but I definitely know there have been times I need to smoke out the window. So
I know. What's my favorite line? It run a crib like a Chuck E. Cheese. You know, so people who are listening to our show, they haven't heard these tracks. Wait till you hear this. And we are going to play Smoking Out the Window in a couple of seconds.
yes.
So once the album is done, as it is, and you listen to it on your own by yourself in a dark room, having a little cocktail, whatever. Look, we'll start with you, Anderson. What do you feel from this album if you try to remove yourself from the fact you did it?
Right. It just feels like a whole lot of fun. Like, it feels like, just like he said, we was in there trying to make a show, like, in the studio pretty much. And when we're in there, it's just nonstop laughing, nonstop joking. And I hear, like, the wittiness in there. I hear the musicianship. I hear, like, two dudes that grew up playing in dive bars and just trying to make it out in L.A., you know what I'm saying? And coming together and finding each other through, like, this kind of soul funk.
The magic worked, and you'll hear it when you hear the whole album. I'm telling you, you have to listen to it beginning to end in one listen. It's so important to do that. So Bruno Anderson, you actually created this gift because, in the way you did, because of the pandemic. Do you find yourselves wanting to create everything from now on in the same way, even if there's no pandemic going on?
That had me crying, by the way.
He's crying. Hold on. Sorry. I'm sorry. What was that?
You created this way of creating during a pandemic. Without a pandemic, do you see yourselves doing it like this again?
Absolutely not. I would have been promoting my third song with Cardi B.
He's still been on 24 Karat Magic Tour. It would never happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We both would have been on tour still. Like, you know, it's crazy that the pandemic happened and like so much, you know, tragedy came out of it, but this was probably one like really positive thing that came out of it, because I think we both would have been on the road and he would have, you know.
Yeah, for us personally, it was the time to come together. I think that's the only reason why it worked, because it was organic, and that's why the music sounds like that, is because it was at a time when me and Andy could lock in the studio and both our hearts were in it, and there wasn't no distractions. We said we were going to do it, and here it is, An Evening with Silk Sonic.
Well, there you go. So I mean, what we're hearing now, An Evening with Silk Sonic, it's an on and gone thing. This is the only time you're going to get it just like this. This is what makes this album so unique. Gandhi.
Yes.
Gandhi was trolling you guys over Halloween. We didn't see a lot of costuming going on with you, Bruno, but we did notice that Anderson went nuts, right, Gandhi?
Oh my God. bad.
Can't
I was
compete.
looking at it. I'm like, wait, who is that? How does he have this much time? Is that
Yeah.
photoshopped? And then he dressed as Bruno.
Yeah.
What he did, Bruno, Prince, and Stevie
Yep.
Wonder.
Yeah, and I did Ruby Rod
the
from
biggest
Fifth
towel.
Element too. Yeah, it's a lot of time on my hand, and any excuse to wear a wig, like I'm down.
Amen. I agree with that one. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, look, I know you guys have a busy day. I'm glad that we could steal a moment or two with you, but I'm telling you, as I sit here smoking out the window, I'm going to play that Gandhi's favorite cut. But An Evening with Silk Sonic, it's out in 1 week. You got to listen to this thing. It takes you on a journey that is so beautiful. And you guys, no one could do it the way you did it. I'm telling you right now, unless you turn back the hands of time 50 years. But that was unreal. Thank you guys, as I said, for this gift. It's incredible.
Thank you. Elvis.
Thank
That means
you.
the world to us, man. Appreciate you.
All right, get out of here. Go.
All right,
Man,
all
it's
right.
almost done.
Yeah.
Go back
Thanks,
on tour.
guys.
We need you on tour. All right, here it is from An Evening with Silk Sonic. This is Smoking Out the Window.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.